Hello and welcome to my art update podcast thingy. This is update number 105. Don't have a title for this yet. I will be, but what? Oh my God, I can't talk. I will have a title by the time I post this. Don't you worry. Okay, so yeah, this is also unscripted. It's been a busy week. I didn't have time at the end of last week to record. Can't remember why. Can't have been that important. So that means I'm about a week behind again. I still try to record multiple of these a week to catch up. Didn't manage to get last week and only managed to get Monday. This past Monday was a holiday, so couldn't record yesterday. I'm recording now. Kid is out for an hour or so doing some at cram school. So I've got a little bit of time, but no time to script it first. I just got home from rehearsal and so I've got 2 weeks of rehearsal to talk about. What can I say? We did more creating environments last week. And then I made the mistake on, on the weekend of sending a message. This is all for interference, by the way. Sending a message to Marco, who's based in Paris. It was visible to everyone. And I said, can you do a scene breakdown for me? Because I was planning to take the scenes and write them into like Playwrights Union Canada format, and also sort of just simplify, because there's a lot of extraneous sort of stage directions that are written for a film. Like if you're doing shots that are not relevant to what we're putting on stage. And also I kind of just needed to figure out the show. Anyway, Barbara, the main creator behind Interference, saw this and realized I didn't know what was going on. And so she stopped us from doing that because apparently the newer script we had didn't really reflect what she wanted to do anyway. So we went back to the original sort of order, and she did a breakdown of the piece. And so instead of doing any of that stuff that I wanted to do, she gave us a presentation today. And I got to say, I understand the show a lot better now, or rather she's pared it down to 9 key sequences, which to me now make a lot more sense. I can see there's story arcs and stuff. There's still stuff I don't understand. And then anyway, that went really well today. And I feel a lot better. And I think we all felt a lot better. And then Barbara made a quiz for us. I think this was sort of a fun thing we were supposed to do together. And so I did that on my way home. We didn't have time to do it at the rehearsal, so I was doing that on my way home. And I don't know. There were questions that was like, how many pages were in the original script? And I don't know if that was a joke. Like, I sometimes don't understand her sense of humor. I don't understand if that was a joke or if she's going to be annoyed that we don't know how many pages were in the original script. I kind of know within 1 or 2 pages because I'm the one who printed it. And so I had to figure out, I printed it in booklet form. So I had to know I had to calculate the number of sheets of paper it would take if printed double-sided and folded into a booklet. So I did need to know the number of pages, which I believe was 57 or 58. Anyway, so there were a bunch of other questions. And asked, she also asked about like what the theme was for each sort of big part. And I don't know yet. That's sort of, now that I understand the flow of the play, I'm hoping to figure more of that out. And I know I felt like a lot of it was trick questions. So again, I'm really hoping that the intention was like, we were going to do this kind of like a pub quiz and it was kind of going to be fun. It was a fun thing we would do in rehearsal. But I know Sarah, one of the other people in the show, looked at it and was like, what's this? And didn't really know what to make of it, nor will anyone else who wasn't there. It was just me and Barbara and Sarah there today. So we've got a lot of photos. I should be hopefully posting those in the next couple of days to fill you in on the last couple of weeks of rehearsal. Visually, those will be posted on the website. If you're not on the mailing list, why don't you pop over there and get on that? You can join it on the website somewhere. Don't remember where. Send me an email if you can't figure it out. You know where to find me. Andrew@awoolner.com. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't do my normal intro on this. I'm just trying to keep this short so I can get this out the door before tomorrow, if possible, because I've got to, make dinner and stuff still tonight. What else? So, photography stuff. I've got a new lens. Unfortunately, I still haven't been able to replace the 50 millimeter that went missing last summer. I don't have the funds, and I don't really have the funds to get another lens. But what's been happening is that I've been carrying the XT30 around, and it's a small camera. And if I want it to be sort of small enough to slide in one of my big kilt pockets or something like that, I've needed to use my Soviet Industar 69 lens. And the problem with that is that I took it with me to Baye McNeil's book launch party the other week, and I couldn't get any good photos because he was in front of a window and it was brighter outside than it was inside. Normally not a problem. All you do is you adjust the exposure so that you overexpose the outside, and then you get the correct exposure for the person sitting in front of it. However, the old Soviet lens has no coating on it that to prevent glare, and so you get this, what they call in video games, bloom. It's basically you get this like sort of lens. It's not even a lens flare. It's just this. Everything just washes out, and you can barely even see his silhouette. So, yeah. Because of that, I wanted to find a pancake lens so that I would have a lens that was small enough to sort of carry around for just little things like that where I'm not professionally shooting, but I want to have my camera with me. And I want to have the camera so it's easy to slip in and out of a bag, in and out of a pocket, like a shoulder bag, in and out of a pocket, that kind of thing. And my normal walk around 23 millimeter lens is it's too big. So I went on somethingawful.com, don't ask, and I asked the people in the camera forum there to recommend to me a inexpensive option. And I just realized my mic is slowly sinking down as I'm speaking, so pardon me. I'm just going to, okay, there's going to be a little bit of a noise here. Oh, God, this microphone is driving me nuts today. Okay, sorry, where was I? Yeah, and anyway, I got recommended a couple of options that were way too expensive. I was kind of hoping for a vintage option that would be fun, but in the end, I got the TT Artisan 25 millimeter aperture 2.0 aperture lens. It's nice and flat, and I tried it out today at rehearsal, and it was okay. Like, you're not going to get the same kind of quality from. Oh yeah, and it's like 8,000 yen, so that's what, $75 Canadian, probably $60 US. So yeah, you're not going to get the same kind of quality as you will on a first party lens or even a third party lens from like a fancier company. But so far it seems to do a better job than the Soviet lens. Doesn't have as much flare. That has some kind of, I don't know if it has a coating, but it doesn't have the kind of flares that the Industar 69 does. So it looks like that's going to be my little walk around lens from now on. And 25 millimeters is a nice width. It's between the Industar 69's 28 millimeters and my normal walk around 23 millimeter lens. It's too big. So yeah, we'll see. So I'll post some photos probably of that lens once I've put it through its paces. I did some photos today, but I haven't done any serious photo shooting. I was going to do a photo walk yesterday. I went out with the family and realized, like, as we got down the street, that I had forgotten the camera at home because I'm an idiot. So yeah, other photography stuff. I have a gig on the 27th. That's this Thursday in 2 days. I still don't have, this is very typical of this company. I still don't have any information. I don't know where. I don't know when. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. They told me it's a set fee. Like, I'm not putting an estimate in for this. It's a set fee, but they still haven't given me any of the details, let alone the set fee. So I don't, they're assuming that I'm booked, but I don't even know how much I'm getting paid. So I don't know whether I'm going to accept or decline. Also, I have to arrange, we've got, Barbara is sending over some set pieces and props, and they're arriving on Thursday through a delivery service. Somebody has got to be at the theater to pick them up, and I need to know whether I can be there or whether I need to make arrangements for somebody else to do it. And I don't know what time this job is. So I don't know if I'm working during the day or if I'm working only at night. And if I'm working at night, who's going to take care of my son? Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with right now for that. No updates on the anxiety project. We did a successful money sending test for $1 last week. And now I'm waiting for the first large payment to come through so I can start buying equipment and reserving the rehearsal space. That's actually reserved, but I need to lock that in by paying for it. So waiting for that to come through. It said up to 3 business days, which means if I don't see it by tomorrow morning, that there might be a problem. So really hoping that that's not the case. Nothing on the audio project yesterday. Nothing about that right now. Nerd night last week. Oh my God, I forgot the video mixer at home. So I had to rig something with just the laptop and the camera plugged directly into that. Try to do 2 cameras plugged directly into that, but just had zero luck. And lots of problems with trying to get audio in as well. So that wasn't great. The live stream did end up working, but we only had 1 camera running. Next month, we are going to a new venue in Roppongi to try it out for a month before going back to Sugamo. So we'll see how that goes. And they have their own soundboard, so maybe I don't have to bring as much equipment. But that all that means is that I'm going to be hauling the equipment sort of back and forth anyway, because we'll need it again in April. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully by April though, I've got some interns, so I got people who can carry equipment. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. I really want to just get this out the door, so I'm going to call it there and hopefully check in with you later in the week. So that's it. Hope that was as exciting for you as it was for me. And Andrew out.